Okay, sir, please begin.
So very good morning to all the viewers who have joined us in this webinar. I will briefly introduce our expert speaker for today's webinar. Mr. Adarsh Patel is currently working as CEO of Earth Technology, which is a custom software development company of Vadodara, Gujarat. He's also working as business consultant and education consultant for various organizations. So he's having virtue of an academician and an industrialist. He has 13 plus years of experience, including teaching and industry. He has worked with 25 plus different programming languages and technologies under his guidance. And Earth Technology has successfully delivered 1,000 plus custom software, websites, mobile applications to clients under his guidance. He's invited as an expert for various events like expert lectures, seminars, workshops at various educational institutes and industries. So we are very pleased to have you, sir, with us, and I hope the viewers will get highly beneficial from this webinar. So I hand over this session to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Vivek, sir. Thank you, Parul University, for giving me the opportunity to interact with the audience. Today, I am going to discuss some of my experience regarding the Android mobile application development. I have developed 100 plus different applications using the Android. Even right now, I am guiding that particular my teams for the better Android application development and including deployment. So let us start with the today's sessions. You all can interact with me using the comments. I can able to read your comments also. So let us start with the sessions. So today our focus is related with a quick development and deployment of Android applications. So today I am going to give you some of the insights about the Android application development as well as Android application deployment. Development is the process thing, that is the first things we need when we start with any software kind of things or a mobile application development. Second one is the deployment. Deployment is the most important thing. Without the deployment, we won't be able to get a benefits of that particular application. So we will cover up both the things, development and deployment. So let us begin with the sessions. As Professor Vivek sir has already told me about my details, so again I am sharing all these details with you. So I am having the MCA degree from the Bhavnagar University. I am having the total 13 plus years of experience, and I have attended so many sessions and I have delivered so many sessions. So that is about me. This is about our company, that is the Earth Technology. Basically, our Earth Technology develops customized software. Customized software, that means we are developing a software based on the requirement of the customers. Everybody wants something unique things. So that is the motto of our Earth Technology, that how we can help that particular individuals with custom software needs. So that is our services. Then we are also providing the training for the particular students and industries. So this is the glimpse about the training provided by Earth Technology. We are having the expert trainers for all these trainings, and along with the training, we are also helping for the placement process. So now let us start with the Android. So why we have selected the Android, or why people are selecting the Androids? Because Android is an open source operating system. Might be you have already heard about the open source operating system. That means source of the Android is available to individuals. They can download the source code, they can modify as per their needs, and they can reproduce that particular source code. So that is the benefit of the Android. Nowadays, so many mobile applications developer, or we can say like a Samsung company or Zoho company or many other companies are there in the market. They are manufacturing mobile applications, or we can say devices. So all these devices are having the Android applications. That Android applications can be exactly the exact Android applications developed by the Android team, or they can use the modified version of the Android. So that is the possibility with the Android. Android is only allowing these options, so that this is the best opportunity for the mobile applications vendor, whatever the manufacturers are there, they are having the best opportunity. Again, as a user, for example, you are the users, whatever the peoples right now joined with on this particular webinar, they all are the users of the Android mobiles. So you as a user, you can able to choose the base device as per your requirements. For example, you are more interested in camera, so you can choose the best camera options. Suppose you are more interested with any other functionality like a processor is there, RAM is there, or you want to experience some of the extraordinary gaming functionalities, then you can choose the better Android phones. So this is the best platform for users as well as the best platform for the manufacturers. Whenever users and manufacturers are the sharing that particular platform, then definitely businessmen or business owners can get a lot of benefit of the same. For example, let us take an example of the Android. So how many Android peoples are there in the market, or let us see the review of the world. What is the world, why world particular you are using Android? So let us check it out the statistics. So you can able to see the screens. This is the some snapshot of the Android versus iOS market. So whatever the green areas are there, they are having the major Android users. So you can able to see the thing that these many Android opportunities are available with you. So if you are the Android application developer, or if you are the Android manufacturer, for example, mobile device vendor, then you have this much opportunity. Not only this one, but all these businessmen are also having the opportunity. So Android, we can say all win-win situations will be there for all of users, whatever the users are there, whether you are the businessman, you are the common people, or you are the manufacturer, or you are the service providers, you can take a benefit of the Android because most of the people are using Android. Just let me know in the comment that how many of your Android devices are available at your home. I request all the joint members just post into the comment that how many Android devices are at your home. Let us review the comment. Might be they are having two device, three device, four device. How many people are there? For example, they are having five people, then might be five devices will be there. So let us review the comment. Just wait. I am waiting for one moment. So I am waiting for your comments. All the friends, just share into the comments that how many Android devices are available at your home. So that much opportunities are there from your home. So that we will compare it with other devices, other manufacturers also. So this is the Android market. If we see the statistics of statecounter.com, statecounter.com is the world popular statistic provider website. They are providing the statistics. So you can see the things. The Android graph is too much. Android users are increasing day by day. So this is the biggest opportunity for all users, businessmen, and manufacturers. So as a businessman, you can enjoy it, or as a particular users, you can utilize it out. So this is the best opportunity for you. Another things I would like to share some of the videos that why Android is better than iOS, or why we can say that Android is the first choice of the most of the users, because Android come up with so many functionality, plus it is a cost effective method for all these things. For example, as a user, suppose you want to start with just 5,000 rupees, then you can buy the Android phone. That is possible with the 5,000 rupees. Suppose you want a better phone with 10,000, 20,000 or 50,000, then again it is available into the market. So Android has taken care of the all types of users. Again, Android operating system is continuously updating with the new patches. So better securities are coming up with day by day and step by step. If we have the security from first day, so it is very difficult for the developers to develop the applications. So today we are going to discuss about the development. So I will discuss as a developer, you need to focus first things on specifically that it should be easy to develop the applications. If it is very difficult to develop applications, then nobody is going to utilize it up. So this is the one of the best opportunity. If you are going with the Android, then you can have the benefit as a user, benefit as a developer. So people are going with the Androids. In Android applications, we can develop the applications under the so many categories. This many categories are available with us. So you can develop applications for the art and design. You can develop for augmented reality. You can develop for the auto and vehicles, and so many categories are there. So you can develop and publish Android applications on the Play Store using any of the categories. Just share me into the comments for which category you would like to develop a application. I request all the joint members to share the details that on which category you would like to develop a applications. Would you like to go with art and design or augmented reality or any other categories? What is your favorite category that you would like to develop a application so that I can discuss some of the points, important points regarding that particular applications. So this is the Android application development category. Whenever you are publishing the applications, that will be there. Another most important thing is what is the Android developer salary. If you look into the salary structure, so you will able to find it out. Let me share my screen. Let me open Android developer salary in India. For example, we are looking for the salary in India. So we are getting that particular first results. So you can see the things. This will be the average salary for the Android developers. If you want to get a salary breakdown, so this will be the breakdowns of the salary. So this is the average salary Android developers can get it. So this is a wonderful opportunity. You would like to quick start with the particular Android application development, then don't wait, start it from today itself, and you can able to start as a professional Android developer within 3 to 6 months. So this is the average salary that you can get it. Now let us review few of the applications. This is simple things whenever you would like to develop anything. First thing, you need to review the market. You need to review the existing applications. So here I would like to ask you the questions to all the users that is joined on online webinar, that which is your favorite applications on your mobile? Which applications you are using daily? Just share me into the comments so that I can check it out and can discuss the exact functionality of that particular application. So I am waiting for all the users. Just post it into the comments that which is your best applications. Which applications you are using daily on your mobile, on your Android phone. So let us review that which application is used by the people. So I am waiting for the comment. Okay. So here is the comments. I can say their things. Gaming related is there. AR, VR is also there. I can able to see the comments live. And Jay Panchal has said that 6 devices are there into their home. Vivek Jadhav has said that 4 devices are available at home. So you can see the thing. So many opportunities are there. This is just a 2 persons are saying that 10 devices are there. That much 10 opportunities are there as a developer. 10 opportunities are there as a developer and user and businessmen. Samsher Khan is saying that Instagram and YouTube is the best choice. They are using mostly. So suppose you want to develop an Instagram applications or suppose you want to develop a YouTube applications, how you can start it out? So that we are going to discuss it out. Let us wait for a few more comments. I request all the audience to please share which applications you are using daily on your phone, so that we can discuss their functionality and we can discuss that how we can develop such applications. What will be the time frame? What is the earning point of time? That we can discuss it out all these things. So I'm waiting for the comments of all the join users. Just share into the comment that which applications you are using day to day life in your Android phones. So Instagram is the one of the popular one. YouTube is again one of the popular one. Let us wait for a few more comments. I request all the join audience Snapchat is there. Okay. Any other things? Neil is saying that they are using the Snapchat. Okay. LinkedIn, FB, and Twitter is there. Fine. So LinkedIn is the professional one. FB, Twitter, and Instagram, they all are the social ones. Facebook, again, that is a social one is there. Insta, Flickr is there. Okay. So we are using social applications, or we are using some of the professional applications. Google Map is also there. Fine. So development time, suppose you are developing the social application, then your approach will be the different one. If you are developing a professional application, your approach will be the different one. So make sure to study that particular audience before you are starting with the applications. For example, you are focusing on a Facebook or Instagram, let's say, then audience will be your young generations. So you need to focus what young generation want it. Suppose you are developing a LinkedIn kind of applications, then you need to be very much professional, because CEO, founder, and owner of that particular organizations will be available on the LinkedIn kind of applications. So you need to be very much sure that this is your audience, and you should prepare your applications in such a way. For example, let us take one simple example. LinkedIn, suppose you compare LinkedIn with Instagram, then you will see that things. LinkedIn are providing few of the things, Instagram are providing few of the things, but all these things are not similar. Why all these things are not similar? Because particular Instagram is for the social one, LinkedIn is for the professional one. Another Neil is saying that they are using PhonePe is also there, GPay is there, so they are using payment gateway. So suppose you want to develop a payment related applications, you can, because every business are accepting payments via PhonePe, GPay, QR code. So many other methods are also there. So we need to focus about the trend. So this is the trend. Again, Prajapati Jai is saying that LinkedIn. So this is the trend. So you need to develop some of the applications that are trending right now, so that you can get a easily audience. So let us go ahead. So this is the review of the applications. Now, what is the common things required in the all these applications? Might be login is there, registration is there, splash is there, then profile management will be there, logout will be there, and so many few things are there. That is common in each and every application. Rest of the applications, the rest of the functionality will be based on the applications. So this is the review about the applications. Before starting with the development, you need to do lot of review. Don't start application development without proper review, because review is most important. If you are not reviewing the application, then your application will be failed in the market. So make sure to review each and every functionality minutely, review your audience also. If you are sure that your application is going to be worthy, your application is going to be useful for the audience, then and then go ahead with that particular development phase. So this is the things I would like to say. You have already said these things. Might be you are using WhatsApp, or you might be using WhatsApp Business, that is a day-to-day application use. You might be using Facebook, you might be using Instagram, or any other application. So this is about the particular functionality applications that you are using right now daily. What is the common things that I have already said, that what is the common functionality in every application. So whenever you are starting with the application development, at first attempt, what should be your goal? I request all the members to prepare a pen and paper and write it down your goal. What is your goal? Goal for a app development. I request all the members to please write it down your goal for the application development right now. What is your goal for the application development? Why you are going to develop an application? Before writing a goal, do not start with the applications. For example, my goal is to develop a, let's say, social application like Insta, for example. I want to develop a social application like Instagram. So my goal is for the entertainment. Hope you can able to understand me. If you have any questions, you can post it onto the comments. Just I want to explore the way for the application development. Suppose I want to develop a social application like Instagram. So my goal for the application development is entertainment. Now I need to list out the functionality. Which functionality I can able to give you. So that I need to prepare the list. So this will be the unordered list. This is a simple list. For example, video upload, video list will be there. Then I can give the like, comment, share, let's say unlike, because for example people are not providing unlike, let us see that we can go with unlike and so on. So what is your functionality? What will be the functionality or your applications? That you need to point it down before starting with the development. What else? What is a unique thing? What is a unique functionality that is not available in Instagram or any other applications? That you need to make sure this should be, something should be there. For example, unlike is not there, so I am providing going to develop unlike functionality. That will be the unique one that is not provided by any social applications. Why I am providing these things? I should have something into the mind that I want to attach this much users into my applications. So that is my target application, target users, I can say. Who will be my target users? Okay, young generation. And in young generation, I can specify that my target is to go with 18 to 30 only. For example, my target user is only this much. So I need to prepare such list. Based on this list, this is called as an analysis. All these users, whatever the users have joined, they might have already learned about the SDLC, software development life cycles. So this is the SDLC process, I can say. So you need to prepare the target users also, that what is your target user. So this is the listing that you need to prepare it out. Once your list is ready, you can go ahead. So this is all this common functionality that you are going to implement it out. So now let us go into the depth that how we can implement it. So this is the phase. We are starting with the development phase. Before development, you need to focus on particular environment. So environment means, for example, you are listening me on the Facebook and I am delivering via Zoom software. So that is called as an environment. Zoom is there, Facebook is there, you are listening to me, I am saying something to you, I am sharing some of the presentation, I am sharing my screen share. So this is the environment, I can say. So for Android application development, I need to set up my environment. So this is Android Studio. So Android Studio is the first step to start with Android application development. So what you are going to do is you are going to install Android Studio to your PC or laptop. For the same process is very simple. You need to go to the Google. You need to write it down, Android Studio. You need to write it down, Android Studio download. You can get this particular website, download Android Studio. You need to go to the developer.android.com/studio. Here is the download option. So this is the screenshots of the Android Studio. So as a fresher, for example, you haven't installed Android Studio yet, so you need to download it out. If you have already downloaded, then don't do it out right now. So this is the first step for the Android application development. You need to download that particular Android Studio. Then installation is there. Then third things you need to do is that you need to install the SDK. SDK stands for Software Development Toolkit. Whenever you are installing Android Studio, you need some library to start with Android application development. So library is required. So whenever you are installing Android Studio, it will suggest you to download this particular SDK. So you can tick mark that particular SDK, whatever the SDK you want it, and finally click on download it. So it will be downloaded and it will be set up onto your PC. Then third things you need to do is a AVD, Android Virtual Device. So that is a test device. Let me give you one example. For example, you are developing a website where you can test it. It is very simple. To test the particular website, you need to go to the browser. Same things. To test the mobile applications, you need to have a virtual mobile. So using virtual mobile, you can able to test your developed application. So you need a AVD. So these three things is must, then you can go with the Android application development. So I have already did on my PC. So let me show you. So this is the Android Studio that I have already installed. You can able to see the things. This is the Android Studio that I have already installed. Emulators. So I am using Knox emulator is there. So this is the emulator that I have already installed. Emulator is nothing but a virtual device, or we can say as a virtual mobile to test my application. So as a user, fresher, you need to set up both the things. You can go with the default emulator. Default AVD is available over here. So you can open AVD manager and you can download the AVD from that particular device, or you can use third party AVD. It is up to you that which AVD you want to use it out. So that is the platform setup. Once your platform is ready, you can go ahead with the development. So now we can be able to develop some demo applications. We can start with the demo applications. So demo applications, we would like to go with a splash screen. We would like to go with a login screen and home screen. These things we need to prepare it out. And what will be the steps? Step is very simple. That first step is a wireframe preparation. So what is a wireframe? Wireframe is just a layout that you are supposed to prepare it out. Second things, actual layout development using Android Studio. Step 3, code implementation, again using Android Studio. And fourth thing will be the APK generation and finally testing of your applications. That means suppose you want to share the developed application with the user, then you need to generate the APK. And sometimes it happens that you don't want to share the APK with the user, but you would like to upload the APK to Play Store. So again, you need to generate the bundle over here. So instead of APK, in step 4, you need to generate the bundle. So now let us start with the step 1. So wireframe preparation is that. So how you can prepare the wireframe? So for wireframe preparation in the market, so many tools are available. So Adobe XD is the popular one. You can choose the Adobe XD, or you can choose any other editor. That is up to your choice. Let me show you a wireframe preparation tool. It is very simple. Just you need to go to the Google and wireframe development or wireframe design tool. You can see the things. So this is the online wireframe builder. This is the tool, you can use it. Another one is visually, these both are the advertisement. Here is the 6 base wireframe tool available. You can use Mockflow, you can use the wireframe.cc, or you can use the Figma. So many users, professional developers are using Figma. You can go with the Figma also. This is your choice. Which tool is to use? I suggest to use the Figma tool, because Figma tool is very easy. You can start with some of the ready design that is provided by somebody, so that it can save your time. So you can go with the Figma one, or you can choose with any tool. So you need to prepare the wireframe. If you want a wireframe idea, so how you can get an idea? For example, suppose you want a social applications, then you need to search out. Go to the Google and you need to search social media app UI UX. Just press the enter, go to the images, and you can get the so many ideas. So this is the wireframe, we can say it. So this is developed by some of the users. So you can take some of the idea that these particular peoples are developing. For example, this is the application. Let us open that applications to get some idea. So this is the social applications. You can able to see the things. So suppose you want to develop a social application, you can design something like that. So here is the screenshot. You can see the things. These are the screenshots available. Even you can connect with this particular developer. This is the developer. You can connect with the developer. You can contact it. If you want to have this directly XML file or direct layout file, you can connect with this particular person. So by using this way, you need to search out this particular idea, whatever the applications you want to develop it, and write it down UI UX, and you will get so many ideas over here. You can see the things. For example, social networking application, another idea is also there. Just check out over here. It is from the Behance website. You can see the things. You can see the things. This is the prepared by somebody else. So you can use this idea. You can refer this idea. You can contact that particular person. So this is the wireframe planning. So you need to prepare the wireframe. Second thing is you need to prepare the layout. Layout preparations means here we need to use the Android Studio. So let us go to the Android Studio and implement it out practically. So I am going to Android Studio. So in a Android Studio, this is the tool that you are going to use it to develop a Android applications. Here layout will be available inside this particular layout one, and here, for example, suppose I am going to this home. So this is the layout. I can able to see the thing. This is the layout. You can see the things. This is the layout of my applications, or I can say one screen, not complete application, but this is the layout of one particular screen. Suppose you want to make this layout, how you can start it out? Process is very simple. Let me give you brief detail about the Android Studio before starting with this particular layout. So this is your applications. Let me close this folder first. So this is particular application. Here option is there. You need to select Android. Why you are selecting Android? Because you are the Android developer. Let me zoom it out so that it can be better. Zoom is not working. Let us go ahead with our particular applications. So this is the app. Inside the app, you can able to see the things. Manifest file is there. Manifest file is your setting files. So whatever the Android Studio level settings are there, that you need to check it out over here. Here, this is the application level code, and this is the activity. So for example, in your project, you are developing 10 activities, 10 different screens. So might be 10 activity code will be over here if you are having different activities. Here so many permissions can be there. So suppose you want to add the permission, you can write it down like this. Uses permission is there. For example, I want internet permission, so I can write it down something like that. What is the permissions? Whenever you want to interact with the Android operating system, you need to take a permissions from the Android operating system before that. So this is the way to write it down the permissions. We are not going right now into the depth of that permission, but this is the Android manifest file, or we can say as a setting file. Another folder is that is a Java folder. So Java folder is specifically for the programmers. Suppose on click of this particular button, let's say this is my applications. In my applications, I have displayed one start button. So whenever I am clicking on a start button, I want to perform some of the operations. So for the same, I need to write it down some of the codes. So that code I can able to write it down inside that particular Java file. So this is the all the file inside this particular file. I need to write it down the Java code. It can be Java, it can be Kotlin. If you are using Kotlin, then it will be the Kotlin one. Then RES folder is there. Inside the RES stands for resource. Inside the RES, you can able to find it out. The drawable option is there. Drawable, that means your images. Whatever the images you are adding to your project, that will be reside into the drawable folder. Sometimes it happens you can have that particular images into the map folder also. So both are for the images purpose. Here we are having the layout folder also. Layout means your actual layout. Let us recall the discussion over. So from presentations, I have said that first step will be the wireframe preparation. So wireframe will be developed using some third-party tool like Adobe XD is there or any other Figma is there or any other tool. But step 2 is the layout preparation inside the Android Studio. So for the step 2, you need to go to the layout folder for preparing your layout. So that is the so many layouts are available with this my projects. So that I'm going to explore it out step by steps. So this is the layout. Another thing is there is a menu folder is there. Suppose you want to create a menu into your particular applications, that menu XML will be over here. Navigation is also there. Navigation is for the navigations of fragments. What is a fragment? If we discuss about the Android, so whenever you are discussing about some of the screens, let's see. I am going to discuss about the splash screen. I am going to discuss about the login screen. I am going to discuss about the home screen. So what I can do is I can create a 3 different fragments or I can create a 3 different activities. So in a Android, there is a funda like a activity. So activity is the 2 parts internally. One is the layout, another one is the code. So whenever you want to create one particular screen, you can create the activity. But activity is the heavyweight. The same things Android has introduced is a fragment. In a fragment, we are having the layout plus code, but this is the lightweight. So whenever you are going to develop applications that can have the better performance, so you need to go with a fragment. I will always suggest to go with a fragment. Don't go with the activity. If you are going with a simple screen and or very less users are there, then you can go with the activity. In activity and fragment, both the things, coding will be the different, but the layout will remain as it is. Layout will remain the same into the activity and fragment, but the code part, or we can say Java code or Kotlin code, will be the different one. Another thing is provided by the Android is the service. So what is a service? Inside the service only code is there. Let us take an example. Suppose I am sending one message, hi, on WhatsApp. I am sending hi message to you. So that message will be come up to you and you will get some notifications. So that notifications can be generated from the services. So in that particular notification, generally XML layout is not there, or we can say layout is not there. For the same, we need to no need to prepare the layout, just code will be there. So let us come back to the Android Studio. This is the concept of the Android. Remember these things, you need to understand this first. Then you can go ahead. So whenever you are discussing about the fragment, so navigation is most important and you can able to move from one particular thing to second one. So that is the things you are supposed to go. Then another option is the value. Inside the value, we are having the colors, we are having the dimension, strings and styles are there. So this is all the files that you are going to utilize it during the application development. Means suppose you want to set standardized color, then you can set up over here. Suppose you want a standardized dimension, you can set up over here. Suppose you want to set a standardized messages, then you can set up over here. What is the benefit of setting the string.xml file over here? Suppose you want to develop applications into the multiple language, let's say Gujarati, English, Hindi, Marathi, Chinese, or any other language. Then you have suppose prepared these XML file, then you can create easily language specific XML file and user. Suppose I am the user of that particular application and I am selecting Gujarati as the default language. So automatically Gujarati XML file will be loaded and everything will be available into the Gujarati. So for the same, you can create a different XML file. If you are hard coding everything, then language separation is not possible. So if you want to develop your applications in the multiple language, you can use these options. So this is the basic understanding about the same. So now let us jump into the code part. We are having very limited times. So let us go into the jump. If you are having any questions, feel free to ask as a comment. So let me review the comment. If you are having any comments, which versions you are using of the Android? Okay. Want to know the root of the developing AR applications, how we can embed Android Studio to Unity? If yes, then how? Okay. Face detection in Android. Okay. So we are going to discuss that things. I'm not using the latest version of the Android Studio, but you can use the Android Studio latest versions. I am using the older versions. Why I am using the older versions? Because my previous applications is deployed to the client that was developed using the older version. So I don't want to change my version right now. If I change it right now, what will be the problem? I need to upgrade my Gradle. Gradle is the compiler for the Android Studio. So I need to update the Gradle and I need to update all these previous projects. So I want to stick with older version right now. So let us go ahead. Two things we are going to discuss at the end. These AR questions we are going to discuss in the last 5 to 10 minutes. So let us go ahead. So let me show you the code. So whenever I am starting this particular project, or this is the running of this particular, this is the first screen. So how this first screen will start? So for the same, you need to go to the menu page. In menu page, check out the applications are having the intent filter and launcher options. So this launcher option is available with this activity. So my default activity will be this one. Which one is my default activity? This is the main activity. So this is the main activity. Let us go to the main activity. Inside the main activity, I am going to this particular class, set content view, press the control key and click on the activity underscore main. So it will jump to the XML file over here. Now I need to go to the content main option. So I am again pressing the control key and I am clicking on a content dot underscore main. So here you can see this thing in content file. I am using fragment. So in fragment, I need to go to the navigation graph. So I am pressing the control key and I am going to the content fragment. So in my fragment, startup destination is home. So which one is home? So this is my startup application home. Hope the starting of the application is clear to all of the users. So home will be my starting application. Now I want to check out the home fragment layout. For the same, I need to go to this particular layout. So layout file is over here. So I am clicking on control key. I am pressing the control key and I am clicking on fragment underscore home. You can able to see the screen. This is my home screen. Home screen, I am using the linear layout over here. I am using the orientation as a vertical one. So whenever you are starting the development, go with a linear layout and go with the orientation as a vertical one. Don't go with the advanced one right now. Just go with a simple one. Here I have added the text view. Text view is for the simple message display. For example, this is welcome to my applications that I have written over here. For example, let's say I am changing to welcome to, let's say, Earth Technology. You can see the things. Whenever I'm typing something over here, automatically on the right hand side screens, I can able to see the preview. Here is the button, let's start. I'm changing the message to let's start. You can see the things. Button is changing. So this is the layout. Suppose I want to add something additional, I can, for example, let us see. I'm copy pasting this text view. I'm adding some of the more message. I'm saying some of the message over here. Let me change our style. Let me remove the bold one. So it will be the small ones. So I can update these things as per my requirement. Suppose I want to change the color. I can use these options to change the color. Let's say change to the, let's say yellow, for example. So this can be the change. You can choose this color picker, or you can write it down some of the code over here, or you can write it down some code over here, or else you can specify the color into the value.xml. Suppose I can set out some of the color, my title color, for example. I am writing my title color, and I can specify some of the colors like this. This is the color I want to say, my title color. Let us go back to the again fragment. Here I can write it down color slash my title color. Now you can see the thing. Color is from coming from that particular string color.xml file. Suppose I am changing the color from yellow to, let's say, blue, for example. Let us come back to the fragment. Now you can see the things. Blue is there. Let us change it to white. Let me change it to white. White will be the FF. Let us go back to the fragment. Now you can see the things. So you can use either color options, or you can directly specify. It is up to you. Same things, I can change this message. I can set this message into the string.xml file. If I want a multi-language applications, I will set up over there. So it will be very easy. If I compare with a website and CSS, in CSS there is an external and internal option is there. So if you are writing directly over here, so it is called as the internal. We can say that. Just comparison with the CSS. If you are writing into the string.xml file, then it is called as the external. The same benefit you will get it out. So this is the layout preparations. Whenever I am clicking on a let's start button, what will happen? So I have given the ID over here. You can see the things. ID button 1 is there. So let us go to the home. Here I have specified the button. You can see the things. Button 1 is there. View dot find view by ID r.id.button 1. So I am linking the layout button with my code button. Now I have opened home.java file. So this is my code, and fragment underscore home, this is my layout. So you need to link XML layout with your code, and whenever somebody click on this particular button, automatically this will open. So it will navigate to home.this. Home means you are moving from one particular screen to another screens. So that we are moving to the login one. From home, go to the login. So it will go to the login. What is the layout of the login? Let us see the login layout. So this is the login layout. Simple layout is there. So now let me go to the emulator. Let me click on a start button. Now you can see the things. Login layout is there. So whenever you want to implement the button click on fragment, you need to write it down something like this. On create view, you need to write it down this particular line. So this is the fragment reference. Inside the view, you need to use the find view by ID, and then button name is there. Button you need, this is your my object. I can say display these things. Button BT1 BTN1 is there. So this is my object. On object set on click listener, I need to prepare it, and I am moving from one fragment to another fragment. This is my source fragment. This is my destination fragment. So I can move from one screen to another screen. Let us go to the login. Inside the login, what is the fragment? So this is the fragment. I can see the thing. This is the login is there. Let me zoom it out. This is the login is there. Another one is the username is there. Another password is there. You can see the thing. This is the edit text is There edit text. Edit text is used to get some data from the user, and then login button is there. This is the button is there. Button one is there. So we need to link all these three into the particular Java file. So I'm going to the Java file. So I have link up over here. You can see the things. ET1 is there, ET2 is there. ET1 that means my username edit text box. Another ET2 is there, that is for the my password, and button one is there, that is my login button. Whenever I am clicking on the login button, I want to evaluate that you have entered username and password is equal to admin and admin. If it is there, then I want to move to the about us. If it is wrong, I would like to display the message like invalid username or password. So let me write it down. For example, I am writing admin, but I am writing some password, random password right now. And let me click on a login. So you can see the thing, invalid username or password message is displayed over here. Suppose I am writing admin and admin. What will happen? It will validate this one and it will go to the about us screen. So you can see the things, it goes to the about us screen. In about us screen, just I have prepared some of the sample content. So using this way, you can navigate or you can use the intent. This is called as the intent, going from one screen to another screen. So hope this concept is clear. These all are the fragments I am using. One file I missed discussions, that is a build.gradle1. In Gradle1, you need to specify the minimum SDK versions. Whenever you are developing applications, you need to specify the minimum SDK versions and you need to set the target versions. So using that target, you would like to develop that particular applications. So by using this way, you can able to develop applications. So hope development concept is clear. So we are going, we have discussed about the code implementation part. Fourth thing is the application generation and publishing onto the Play Store. So application APK file creation is very easy. You need to go to the build and you need to click on and analyze APK file, and finally you need to generate the signed APK. So this is the way you can generate the APK file. Once you are having the APK file, you can able to use that APK file on your mobile devices. Suppose you want to upload it to the Play Store, then generate the APK bundle, or suppose you want to test it for the temporary purpose, you can generate the APK. You need to click on a next, you need to prepare the key, and finally APK file will be ready with you. So hope this concept is clear to you. And to upload the applications to the Play Store, you need to go to the Play Publish Store. You need to search for the Play Publish. You will find the Google Play particular websites. Using the Play console, you can able to upload your applications to the live store. Here we are having so many applications. Now you can see the thing, 23 applications are there because our team has published so many applications till date. So this is the Play Store console account of Earth Technology. So once you create this particular Play Store account, you can able to get it this particular options. Suppose as a user you are searching for the Play Publish, then you will be landed with the options to register it out. You will be landed to Play console and you need to register it out. So one time charge you need to pay it out. So this is the options. You can go to over here. So sign in is required. Then you need to pay this. Once you pay it, you can your account will be activated. So hope this particular concept is clear. Yes, I understand it. 1 hour is bit less to discuss about the Android applications, but still I try to cover a lot. So let us discuss some of the questions you are having regarding the Android. Okay, whatever the questions you are having, please share it on the particular comment box. So let us discuss it out. Vivek sir,
Yes, sir.
is there any questions from student
Yes, sir.
end?
From the viewers' comments, I have fetched some of the queries.
Yes.
One query is that normally nowadays many applications they embed features of face detection.
Yes.
So, students would like to know that how face detection can be added. Let's say, can we use some APIs for that?
Yes, for face detections, we need to go with some of the ready-made libraries. So somebody has already developed the library, we can directly utilize it out. Generally, face detection kind of applications is much popular with a particular, we can say Python. But still, if you wish to go with Android, then we need to search for the library. Let us search it out. Face detection library in Android development. You can see the things. So that is a ML kit. Okay, Firebase is providing face detections. You can use ML kit from the Firebase so that we can utilize it out. So I recommend to use the Firebase for the same. Firebase is one of the best tools. If you are the Android developer, you can go with the Firebase. It provides a lot of functionality. If you go to the Firebase console, let me open the Firebase console. So once you create the project, let me go to the one of the projects. So you can see the things here. So many functionalities are readily available for you as a developer. So this much functionality is available with you. All these things are there. Yes, all these functionality will be for the limited limited users will be free of course. Then after charges will be there. So you can use this particular Firebase.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
And the second query is that one of the students is developing
Yes.
their AR project, and they want to know that generally how game development can be done with Android.
Yes. Okay. Game development is generally not suitable with Android Studio. For the same, we need to switch to purely Unity kind of thing.
Okay.
Because that integration is not that much success we are getting.
So, sir,
So
can we add or embed the Unity developed game in the Android app later on? Can we, link it out?
Yes, link is possible, but problem is there. Android is constantly updating so many libraries. So the issue we are facing that at the runtime, applications is crashing many times because we need to take care about the all the available users. So that is very difficult.
Okay, sir. And our viewers, generally,
Yes.
they want to know that what will be the approximate charges. Let's say you want to open the Play Console account. Is it free or
no?
not?
$25 charges is there.
Okay.
Yes, $25 one-time charges is there.
And then can they upload can they host their applications in Play Console account after that?
Yes. Once they pay $25, account will be created and they can upload n number of applications. There is no application limit right now from the Google.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
I think this is all queries that we can take up.
Okay. So any other questions? So let us conclude the session.
Fine, sir.
Okay.
Now I, Professor Vivek Dave, on behalf of entire faculty of IT and Computer Science, Parul University, would like to thank you, sir, Mr. Adarsh Patel, for sharing his expertise and valuable knowledge with all our viewers. And we appreciate your and honor your involvement with us. We thank all the viewers also to connect with this webinar. And also thank management of Parul University and Dean FITCS for giving us opportunity and permission to host this webinar. And I also thank the entire team of FITCS, including faculties, staff, and students for the involvement and support in this conduction of webinar. Now, last but not least, I also thank the webinar coordinators for extending their endless support in conduction of this webinar and also for webcasting our webinar live on Facebook. Thank you all. And for the viewers, I'll just share the feedback and certificate link. So if you fill up the feedback, you will get the e-generated certificate. So I'll just share the screen with you. Viewers can note it down and give their feedback to them. So I hope it is visible. So this is a feedback and certificate link. Viewers will get e-certificate for attending this webinar, and your feedback will be valuable to us. Thank you all once again. And thank you, Adarsh sir.
Thank you, Vivek sir, and all the team. Thank you very much. Thank you.